BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
This is a download of Farming Today from the BBC. The presenter today, Anna Hill.
Good morning. In today's programme, how a rural pastime could help tackle serious crime.
Anglers are out there 24/7. We're a huge source of information and intelligence for fighting rural crime of all kinds.
Now, how a quiet sport is helping the police on the lookout for signs of serious crime. Anglers are being asked to help in the fight to tackle human trafficking and modern slavery. The Angling Trust's Building Bridges project works closely with migrant anglers from Central and Eastern European countries and aims to provide a link with communities which might be vulnerable to these crimes. Fishing is deeply embedded in Central and Eastern European cultures, and so by making people aware of the signs of modern slavery, it's hoped anglers can act as eyes and ears, spotting potential victims. Beatrice Fenton went to meet Janusz Kanzik, the Angling Trust's Building Bridges project manager.
When I came to the UK 10 years ago...
From Poland?
From Poland, exactly right. So when I came back from Poland, it was very tough for me to start fishing in UK. Because we have to remember that rules are very different in my country. But I was lucky enough to meet the right people, the right organizations who helped me to understand the rules. And after many years, I thought it's a great challenge for me to give something back to the community. And this is why I wanted to find the organizations who help me to help the others, which are in need of translating the rules, which are in need of understanding the fishing in the UK. And this is how I started to work with Angling Trust and Building Bridges project. It's all about educating and integrating. But not only, we're always trying to integrate British anglers and trying to fish together.
Dilip Sarkar, you are the National Enforcement Manager for the Angling Trust and the Environment Agency partnership.
That's right.
Tell me about this idea that anglers can actually help combat crimes like people trafficking and modern slavery.
Well, this is going on out there, and it's going on under our noses, really. And unless we know about these things, and we know what to look for, and we know who to report these things to, we can't help. So it's all about, as Jan says, it's all about education, really. And with angling, because we know that statistically, migrants from Romania, Poland and Lithuania, who are particularly vulnerable and susceptible to this crime, they are the very communities that we are engaging with through building bridges. So that's why, we're in a unique position to raise awareness of this with those migrant communities and help the police. And it all helps tie fisheries crime and our issues into a much bigger picture, so we all understand each other.
But is there something particular about, Janusz, is there something particular about fishing and potentially identifying people trafficking problems?
Yes, it is, because we have to understand that some people who are involved in any crime with modern slavery these days, their freedom could be limited. So very often some people could use some angling to get some sources of food as well. So we have to be sure that we build awareness about that kind of crimes as well in the migrant communities and the British communities as well in the UK, because it all could be connected together.
Dilip, what are you asking anglers to do? What are you asking them to look out for?
Well, I think just be vigilant, just be aware. It's mainly, I think, that if anything does come of this, we've had, for example, something as innocuous as 2 Polish chaps caught longlining, which is an illegal method, some years ago, and that led to uncovering a human trafficking and slavery issue. So it could be something as simple as that, checking a rod licence. Somebody hasn't got a rod licence and it ends up just being an absolutely massive thing, so you can never tell. But if you're suspicious about anything, ring the Modern Slavery Helpline. That's the thing to do. Report it to your local police and make sure that the alarm is raised. And anglers are out there 24/7. We're a huge source of information and intelligence for fighting rural crime of all kinds. So, who knows what might come of it. But it's just being aware, really. And like I say, we are uniquely positioned working with those particularly vulnerable communities.
Dilip Sarkar talking to Beatrice Fenton. And the Modern Slavery Helpline number is 08000 121 700. That's 08000 121 700. That's all from us this morning. I'm Anna Hill. The producer in Bristol is Emma Campbell.